In Namaste Yoga, we seek a return to our essence, creating space for daily reflection, a moment of peace in a busy world. Practice these moving meditations to become more aware and aligned in body, mind, and spirit. Namaste. In this practice, you will open and strengthen your shoulders. Begin the warm-up in child's pose. Rise to all fours, lift your chest. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch forward and back. And hold here. Lift your belly to your spine until you notice a fullness in your lower back. Reach your right hand for your left foot. Lift your chest and open to the back bend. Release right arm forward, left leg back. Return to all fours. Inhale, left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Breathe here. Square your hips towards the mat. Bend your right leg, reach your left hand for your foot, and use the strength of your leg to open your heart. Extend your left arm forward, right leg back. Return to all fours. Inhale, lift your chest, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Release the tops of your feet to the earth, forearms to the mat. Draw your shoulders back to widen through your collarbones. Lower down, plant your hands beside your rib cage. Inhale, rise to all fours, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, down dog. Bring your knees to the mat, child's pose. You will now move into a dynamic sequence that begins in mountain pose. As you move through your practice, feel instead of force. Chair pose, bow forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale, step your left leg back. Inhale, right leg up behind you, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step forward. Reach your arms overhead, crescent pose. Bring your rib cage on your thigh, arms back. Inhale, rise and reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg high. Exhale, right foot by right hand. Press into your feet as you rise to crescent pose. Exhale, arms back, ribcage on your thigh. Keep your torso where it is. Stretch your arms forward. left hand down, open to a twist. Look up. Inhale, rise up to crescent pose. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step forward. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, ribcage on your thigh, arms back. Inhale, draw your shoulders down your back as you stretch up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Take your left leg up, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, arms for the sky. Exhale, ribcage on your thigh, arms back. Keep your torso here. Draw your arms alongside your ears. Feel the strength of your center, right hand down, left arm to the sky. Rise to crescent pose. Hands to the mat. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. One more breath. Extended child's pose. Rise to all fours. Downward facing dog. Step to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Rise to stand, lengthen your tailbone down as your heart and hands lift. Mountain pose. Step to mountain pose wide, warrior one, right leg forward. Sweep your arms behind you, interlock your fingers. Inhale, lift your heart. Bow forward, right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Relax your head. Draw your right hip back to your left ankle. Use the strength of your legs to rise, warrior one. Stay with your breath. Hands to heart. Spin your left heel up. Warrior three. Transfer the weight from 2 feet to balance only on your right foot. Hands can remain at heart or stretch your arms forward. Anchor your tailbone down to connect to your core. Warrior one, step back. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, mountain pose wide. Other side, warrior one, left leg forward, stretch up. Take your arms behind you, interlock your fingers with the other thumb on top. Inhale, lift your chest, bow forward, humble warrior. If it's available to you, bring the heels of your hands to touch and keep a softness in your elbows. Keep your left knee bent as you rise to warrior one. Steady your gaze, smooth your breath. Bring your hands to your heart, lift your back heel, warrior three. Find a long line from your shoulders to your right heel. Stretch your arms forward. Stretch your body in all directions. Step your right leg back as you rise to warrior one. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Lengthen your tailbone to the mat. As you press down into your feet, reach your fingers for the sky and notice the length in your side body. Hands to Namaste. Step to the top of your mat, stretch up. Bow forward. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Child's pose. Rise to all fours. Downward facing dog. Stay strong through your hands as you ripple your spine forward to plank. Right hand to the midline of your mat. Stack your legs, left arm for the sky, one arm plank pose, Vashisthasana. Hug your inner thighs to the midline, strong connection to your center. Release your left hand down. As you spin to the outer edge of your left foot, draw your left shoulder blade down your back. From the support of your shoulder into your body, stretch for the sky. Both hands to the mat, extended child's pose. Rise to sit on your heels, hands at heart center. Sweep your legs around. Bring the mounds of your big toes to touch. Take your hands behind you, fingers point forward. Press into your hands, lift your hips as your toes reach to the mat. Actively hug your inner thighs to the midline. Breathe into the front line of your body and lower. Cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh as you step your left foot to the mat. Fingertips down to sit tall. Keep your right foot flexed and breathe into your outer right hip. Point your right foot forward, bring your left foot to meet it. With a lifted heart, bring your arms parallel to one another. Extend your legs long, full pose, Navasana. Feet to the mat, cross your left ankle on your right thigh, step your right foot to the mat. Use your fingertips behind you to sit tall, shoulders back, open heart. Remain on your fingertips. Slide your left shin parallel to the earth, bring your right foot to meet it. Arms forward. Keep your belly to your spine, extend your legs. Feet to the mat. Hands beside your hips, sit tall, Dandasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. With a well-lifted heart, bow your head so the imprint of your practice remains. Hands beside your hips, sit tall. Reach your arms for the sky. Bend your knees, take your palms to the backs of your thighs. Get the mounds of your big toes to touch, then take them wide, Upavishta Konasana. Inhale, lift your chest, forward fold. Continue to reach through the mounds of your big toes. Soften through your spine, relax your head. Inhale, rise to a tall seat, face your right leg, fold forward. Walk your left fingertips further forward to create more space into your left side body. Remain anchored through your left sitting bone and breathe into your left side body. Rise to center, face your left leg, and fold. On this side, walk your right fingers further forward to create more space in your right side body. Aim to square your shoulders to the mat and breathe as deeply as you can. Inhale, rise to center. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Bring your heels as close as you can towards your body. Bow forward. Press your feet together to create a deeper opening in your hips. May you learn to allow the stillness in your heart to reside in the stillness of your mind. Inhale, rise to a tall seat. Exhale, extend your legs forward. Stretch your arms overhead, sit tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stay here for a few moments before we move into the cool down, beginning on your back. Rest with your feet mat distance apart and knees touching. Close your eyes. Rest your body. Step your feet hip distance apart. Lift your hips. Interlock your fingers underneath you. Bridge pose. Situ Bandha Sarvangasana. As you press down through the inner edges of your feet, connect to the strength of your legs to open your heart. Release to the mat, draw your knees to your chest. Apanasana. Gently draw your knees away from you and then hug them back in. Stretch your legs to the sky, palms at the backs of your thighs. Feel the energy drawing down the backs of your legs. Breathe. Knees to chest. Extend your left leg forward, heel down. Twist to the left, right arm out to shoulder height. Breathe into your right side body. Belly to spine. Inhale, come back to center. Hug both knees to chest. Other side. Extend your right leg long. Twist to the right. Take your left arm out at shoulder height. Use your right palm to press down on your thigh to deepen the twist. Actively lift your left hip away from your left shoulder to create more space into your left side body. Come back to center. Both knees draw in. Bring your feet to the mat and allow your knees to drop out to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Let your eyes close. Draw your knees to chest. Extend your legs long. Turn your palms to face the sky. Allow your awareness to settle into your heart. Feel into the brilliance of this sacred place, your heart space. Rest in Shavasana for a few more moments. With a clear mind and an expansive heart, gently rise to a comfortable seat and bow to the wisdom of your heart. Namaste.